Okay, picture this. You are scrolling through the internet pictures and suddenly, bam, you see your friend's picture has magically transformed into Ghibli art characters. You are like, what is this sorcery? But wait, this is not a sorcery. This is the latest internet trend where turning your personal photos into Ghibli style art. Have a look. Yep, people are doing it, but how did this whimsical trend started? Let's rewind. It all started a year ago where a random artist transformed his portrait into a Ghibli style art, and very soon this became a sensation. Internet picked it up, everybody liked the style, and it became a trend. Started as a fun hobby, became a global sensation. People tried this trend by sharing their personal photos, and it became a trend not only to do their own photos but also their family members' photos as well. This was a trend and it is still going on. People are sharing their pictures and they are also doing this Ghibli art style. But however, this feature in ChatGPT was not free. If you are a paid member or you have a paid subscription of ChatGPT, you can do it. So there were certain sort of limitations. But this trend skyrocketed when Sam Altman announced that this Ghibli transformation of the personal pictures is now absolutely free. Yes, you heard it right, it's absolutely free. So load as many pictures as you want and then transform into Ghibli styles. And not only Ghibli style, into Pixar, into Disney, and into Lego styles as well. And it's a free feature. Yeah, you heard that right. What was once a paid feature, you need to add a subscription. Now this illustration of the Ghibli style of art is absolutely free. So naturally the floodgates are open and everybody, even from 9 years to 90 years, they are trying this trend out and sharing in the social media. From college students to CEOs, no one is in the back foot in sharing their pictures and sharing in the social media, be in the form of WhatsApp DPs or in Facebook or Insta. And it didn't stop here. Even the celebrities are into the action. I mean, do you remember when you see these images where our iconic pictures or films have been transformed into Ghibli illustration? Or when Elon Musk posted his Ghibli transformation and said, I look like I'm in an anime movie. So celebrities are having as much as fun as anybody else, and it's official now that Ghibli style art is the trend. But like every other trend, this also has a darker side. The darker side means a shadow of this trend, which I'm going to talk about in this video. So welcome to this episode. I am Somnath and today I'm going to discuss about the dark reality of this trend. But before we move ahead in this video, please like, share and subscribe this video.
Because this viral imitation trend raises a range of concerns, and more importantly, privacy concerns. They say that the free-for-all Ghibli cuteness may come at a cost.
Over the last 1 year, this transformation of portrait to a Ghibli illustrations has become a trend, and this trend has touched almost everyone's life who are into the social media. But the social media comes with a darker side of itself. Whenever you are sharing an information or a personal picture of yours or your family members, it is an data which is in the web forever. So what happens when you upload your picture in the internet? So what happens when you upload your image in the website and get it Ghibli magic done? Well, here what seems exciting is also a bit of concern, and we will see why. You see, our face is a digital data, and this data can be used for training and experimental purposes. See, once you upload your face, there is always a potential risk of using that as a data for various processes which can be legal or illegal at times. It can be used as a forgery, it can be used to make AI transformations and clone of that images for illegal purposes. And by illegal purposes, I mean a mistaken identity. A false identity can be created from your data and can be used for unlawful purposes as well. And there's something to think about. These apps are not 100% transparent. When you go in the ChatGPT and write, if this image can be used for any other purposes, you'll clearly get that this is for training purposes, and once you upload your data, it is the property of the app or the website which can be used for internal purposes as well. Now, when ChatGPT in itself is saying that your data will be used for experimental purposes, you are actually giving ChatGPT the full authority to use or manipulate your data. So where is the problem? The problem is there is no transparency. What happens to your data when you upload it? We have no idea. And is this data safe? Is there any possibility that this data will be not used for any wrong purposes? There is absolutely no transparency for that. And it is quite likely that you are the data in itself. Your face is a data which can be sold to the third party for various information purposes. Now imagine when the floodgates are open, everyone is in a trend to get their images into a Ghibli illustrations. The amount of data which is in the form of a facial recognitions, or it can be a videos, your personal data is going in this dark web. And there is absolutely no transparency. There is absolutely no clear terms as what this data is going to be once it is uploaded. Here's the thing. Once you upload your picture, it is not the question of how cute, smart, or the magic of Ghibli illustrations having an effect onto your images. But at the same time, you also give the app every right to use your data, which is easy access to your personal informations. And once your personal information is shared, that can be used for various purposes. Remember, the facial expressions these days are used everywhere, starting from bank accounts, starting from your passports, to even Digiyatra, where your face recognition is good enough to give you an entry to an airport. So when your face is your digital signature, you should better be much more careful when next time you're sharing your pictures in the internet. The scariest part is even that once this Ghibli trend is over, you do not know what is the next step or how your facial recognition be used. Your portrait can be used for deep fake purposes, and you can lose your bank account, you can be a victim. Now, do you think it's still fun? Are you ready to give your personal access and take the consequences? Ask for yourself, how much are you willing to take these chances against your Ghibli transformation? Is it still the worth of trading your privacy for a 15-second Instagram reel? Are we really ready to turn our faces into data and then take it out of our control? So, what's the answer? Do we still follow the trend and keep sharing our important and personal pictures in the web? Do you still want to take that risk of 15-second fame against your personal picture? Or should we think twice before uploading any of your pictures in the internet? It's your choice, and I'm sure you will think twice after watching this video. This trend is going to end, but similar trends is going to come again and again. Whether you are ready to take the risk or not is your call. So before you run to get your next picture transformed into Ghibli style, just pause and think, is it worth taking the risk? How much are we really giving to the internet for a momentary fun? Let me know what you think, write in the comment. Would you give up a little privacy for your Ghibli transformation? Stay safe, stay creative, and most important, stay aware.